Hi guys, Finch here and welcome now to Tech Weekly, your weekly look at everything to do with technology in golf. And today we have a couple of putters to have a look at, one interesting, one expensive, and we've also got some new irons which are coming out from Srixon, which are a notoriously underrated club. And as always guys, with these videos, make sure that you subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and please comment below. Would love to know your feedback on everything featured in today's episode. And there's quite a bit to catch up on because last week was open week, didn't get a chance to catch up as much as I'd want to on new releases. But first thing to say, massive congratulations to Mr. Molinari, the champion golfer of the year. Mr. Molinari. Brilliant performance, and another win for Bettinardi if we are talking about putters. They really have upped their game in the last few years, and I've just put one in my bag. Hopefully it'll work just the same. But the first putt we're going to look at is a new release from Odyssey. Now this is the Odyssey Red Ball. Now what Odyssey have done with this putter is they've added an alignment aid on the back of the putter, not so much for the ball, but for the eyes. Now the concept of this putter is as you look down on it, there is that red ball, and above that, suspended in midair, is a small circle which is protruding from the back of the putter. Now the idea with this is when you're getting set up, you have your eyes in the same spot, so the red ball is precisely in the middle of that small hoop. And what Odyssey is saying is if your eyes are in a consistent position and they are over that hoop, it's going to make it easy to align your body, it's going to make it easy to align the club to the ball, and you're going to be holding more putts. Now the first thing to say about this is it's not a new concept. This has been done before. The most notable example would be the Seymour putters, the ones that Zach Johnson uses, where the dot is actually positioned behind the shaft towards the heel of the club. Now I've had a go with the Seymour putters, and actually I did quite like them. I like the way they felt, I like the way they looked, especially the milled version which I tried. So that is something which has been tested and I think does work to an extent, because there is a way that you can adapt and you can change and that you can move the club around a little bit to actually make sure that that alignment aid is in the position where it should be, but it's probably not where you think it is. Now one thing to also say about alignment aids on putters, and especially this one with the red ball, who's to say that you want your eyes over the ball? You know, there are many different ways to actually putt. You might want your eyes a little bit more on the inside. You might want them a little bit more behind, a little bit more ahead. It all depends on what's going to work for you in your putting. Now for me, I do tend to prefer to get my eyes over the ball. That's just a way that I've pretty much always putted. So maybe for me, this could be useful. But when I'm looking at this putter, I wouldn't say that it's an instant looker. It looks a bit ugly, but that's not really the point of this. You know, this is about getting your alignment correct as far as Odyssey are concerned to help you hold more putts. The other thing that strikes me about this, it is possibly a little bit gimmicky. Now the result is going to be in the amount of putters which are bought. You know, that's the end of the day what Odyssey are looking for, and Odyssey definitely are the #1 brand in putting at this moment in time. Played the most on tour, which actually surprised me, but also in worldwide sales. So they obviously know what they're doing, but this to me smacks of something which we will not see in 12 months time. I might be wrong about that, but please comment below. I would love to know what you think, and I'd love to know what you think about how this looks, and in general, alignment aids on putters which help you get set up consistently in the same manner. Do you think they work? Do you think they're something that you would use? Or are you particularly bothered about this club? So this putter on the Odyssey website is up for $179, and we are going to skip very quickly up that pecking order of cash to a $600 putter at the minimum, and that is the new Scotty Camerons. Now these are the Scotty Cameron Concept X putters. These are going to be due for release, I believe, in September, certainly on this side of the pond. And I have to say, from the outlook, they do look pretty sexy. And the whole point of these putters, as Scotty Cameron is saying, and I'll read you some of his quotes in a moment, these are all about introducing that bladed design with the forgiveness of a mallet head. So some of the previous versions of Scotty Cameron's, his high MOI putters, they've not been great looking, but they've performed really well. Now this seems to be a push at making that high MOI putter actually look really nice, and I think in general they've done that. So you can see the finish, it's lovely black and sleek. It looks like there's a lot of visible technology on there. He's banging on about multiple different aluminium inserts so he can move weight around. got these fins on the back of the putter as well, which are going to help redistribute weight to the far corners of the club. So we'll get some Scotty Cameron quotes on the go here. He's on about the two different necks. So the CX1 features a knuckle neck, which is the one with a slight offset. The CX02 is designed with a low slant neck, joint neck that promotes additional toe flow. So we've got different type of necks on these putters, and that's going to affect how that putter hangs as well. And Scotty Cameron says, Concept X is for the player who wants the feel and performance of a tour-proven blade style putter, but wants to benefit from the latest technology to achieve more forgiveness. You get a calm feeling like when you play a mallet, so you get the best of a blade and the best of a mallet all in one. It has a very elegant, high-end industrial look at address. After a few putts, the wings almost disappear, and it's like you're looking down at a blade. And the Concept X wing design shifts weight to both perimeter and rear of the club to boost MOI and forgiveness. Customizable, removable heel and toe weights enhance stability while increasing the face's sweet spot. So very much banging on about here, having the forgiveness of a mallet and yet having the look and appeal of a bladed style putter. Now, this is a concept putter which is going into production, and it is going to cost minimum retail $599. Now, these putters look really good. They do look really good, but there are good high MOI putters out there already that also look good that are not going to be costing $600 at a minimum. That is a massive price to pay for a putter. Now, with the latest trends in golf clubs and the way that manufacturers do seem to be going, they are reaching higher and higher prices with their clubs because in general, they believe that people will pay for the new fancy things. Now, I have absolutely no doubt that Scotty Cameron has so many fans around the world that these putters will 100% sell. However, 600 quid for what is basically a slightly longer blade with wings at the back does seem to be taking the mick a bit. I would love to know your thoughts below on Scotty Cameron putters in general and what you think about this new release. Has this left you hot or has it left you cold? Now, the last thing I'm going to talk about is a release of new Srixon Irons, which should be coming soon. Now, this is off the Golf WRX website. Now, this is the Srixon Z785 and the Z585 iron. So it's been around 2 years since Srixon released their last set of forged irons, and this could be the replacement because what you can see here from the Z785 in particular, it does look like it's that muscle back design. And the reason that I wanted to just bring this up is because many people haven't tried Srixon irons and they've not really played Srixon irons before. They are absolutely awesome. They are some of the best irons out there, certainly from a feel standpoint. So if you are looking to get that new forged bladed iron, that muscle back iron, this might be one to have a look at. Also, it seems to be a little bit more of a cavity, 585, and that does look a little bit, well, I'm not as excited about that, but you know, if you do want a little bit more of that cavity, then that is something to have a look at. But just to let you know that that's probably going to be on its way, and also make sure that you give it a go. Honestly, Srixon Irons, exceptionally underrated clubs. So guys, thank you so much for watching. Make sure you subscribe if you haven't already. Follow me on my other social media platforms, which are all linked in the description below, and comment. Let me know what you think about everything discussed today, and we will see you next time. And just a little note, guys, there's going to be a new link series coming of videos, actual instruction on the course, and there's also a big announcement coming on Sunday about a project which is going to be released towards the back end of August. So keep me up to date. Let me know what you think about everything that's going on this channel, and I'll see you soon.